Hello everyone, it's Liam Caddison here with another Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode, as we are on episode number 14 of season 3. As this has been a really incredible season, with the last episode featuring the Pontiac Bandits' return, and him, well, not just needing Jake and Amy's help, but also him potentially pushing things along for the pair, of course, as they are still as they are still, of course, exploring their newfound relationship. So yeah, but it was just really incredible to see him return. It was a really well done episode, and yeah, I enjoyed how things went by. So why don't we get into this episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It's episode 14 of season 3. Let's go.
A little harder to control than I thought.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust those things, to be fair.
I think I'm getting the hang of it. No, I'm not! Whoa! I'm alright.
Jake's just really torturing himself here.
Dustin ruined our lives, how my dad got remarried twice and ruined our lives, how my dad moved to Canada and ruined
just
our lives.
anything about
I'm
Captain
just
Peralta.
gonna steer clear of your dad entirely.
Smart. You're gonna be fine, alright? She's gonna totally love you. Are those her dental records?
Gina.
Wow, how much crying does she do?
The room
Adults don't care about their birthdays.
You came to work last year on a horse.
Man, forget you. Where's Charles?
On a stakeout with Rosa and Terry.
Okay.
Police
I'm
work,
not an adult.
what a waste of time. God. So no Jake, no Amy, no Charles, no Rosa, no Terry. That leaves me with...
Oh, no.
Oh, dear God.
Okay.
I'll just take in this gorgeous front door of yours.
Mom, seriously, the fire?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Things don't burn down like they used to.
I'm just gonna put it out.
Well,
Oh
you
my
know, it's good enough
goodness.
for Diane Keaton. It's
I'm
good
loving
enough for
her
me.
already.
I love her. I mean, she's no Jane Seymour.
She got a cheese.
Where is Jane Seymour now?
Yeah, well, I am surprised.
Yeah, me
You know,
too.
it's my birthday.
Actually,
And that too.
Jake, your father and I
No.
are seeing each other again.
Oh. Happy
Wow,
birthday.
that's so interesting.
Oh,
Picture drawn.
Jake, Karen is a grown woman with a pretty respectable credit score. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Wow.
I know that you have a
How
bias.
much
You don't know her like I do. She's
Again,
too
how
trusting
much
for her own
prying?
good. She's fallen for more Nigerian scams than Scully.
She's fallen for 20 Nigerian scams?
20?
What?
That's insane!
Charles, you're completely naked.
You have the right to remain silent. You have
I
the right
think
to
we are
remain-
going to remain silent.
You're the best and brightest of those available.
Oh, dear God.
Turns out the front door is a push, not a pull.
Maybe we should just reschedule.
Oh no, it's
You have 3
Hal.
hours to find the 4 keys that will prevent the
He
apocalypse.
says they are all in the past. Now
I
just
don't believe
blow
him,
out your
especially with
candles.
how
Okay, great. Great idea,
she's
Mom.
seemingly,
Blow out.
I don't want to say this badly, naive.
I wished that you would leave.
You can't
I should've
say,
said it out loud now.
yeah,
Come true.
yeah, I was
Okay,
going to say.
We have...
Get out of here.
Can't tell you.
Really?
Yes.
That's enough.
Now we have one.
Sorry about that. Can we please have our questions back?
No.
And that's all of them. Oh.
Captain, how could you?
Bomb.
I don't want
I
to
know
say
this is
he
a
has
really big
changed
deal,
because I
but
don't
have to
believe it.
ask. Did you wear this hat in high school?
Amy!
I love
There's
how
only
she's
one
just
way I'm gonna
freaking
get
out
Hal.
about.
You have to tell my mom that you need to speak with her in private.
About what?
Plus, you were wearing body cams.
Yeah, but the thing about cameras is that they don't really tell the full objective truth.
Oh,
Images can be distorted. People often seem naked.
Boy, what are you talking about?
Oil is fully nude in the footage.
Why?
The whole thing?
Oh
No, not the whole thing. Okay.
All my friends are pilots. I'm on the low end of average. Listen, I
What
don't
the
want to
fuck?
hurt your mother. Please, don't tell her
I
about
don't
Sheila.
want to.
Fine, I won't. Provided you leave right now. Your move, white devil.
Wow.
If I'm correct, this...
You gotta turn it like 4 times just to change the damn channel.
4 times.
Oh my God, he
Try
just
turning it
discovered
to-
it.
22, 18,
Inadvertently.
17. The coordinates for the bail.
Jake.
Nothing. You know, just like super awful, life-changing
You're
things.
gonna have to rip the
No
Band-Aid
follow-up
off, bud.
questions.
Is it worse than the time he cheated on me with Sheila Bodden?
Oh.
You knew about that?
Yeah. I knew about that.
Wow. Oops.
I've dated a lot of men in the last 20 years.
You have?
A lot.
Okay, you don't have to put so much mustard on it.
And
More
I
than
haven't met
400?
anyone I like. But I like your father. And I know he has been a selfish jerk, but he really has changed. Last month,
wanna
when I had
believe
bronchitis,
her.
he
Protect you, but I clearly made everything worse.
has been protecting me since you were
get
a
it.
kid. Sometimes I think you got so good at it, you decided to become a cop and protect everyone.
Oh, that's a cool thought, but I became a cop because of Die Hard.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love you.
Die Hard.
Goose, that's a bag of cocaine. A bag of cocaine that's gonna get us a conviction and prove the value of body cams. You know what I
So-
see? A naked hero.
Yeah,
You're
the
right, Sarge.
full boil.
Thank you. Now let's zoom in.
Oh my God! The full boil
well.
cracked the
Look who's trying
case.
to skip town.
You like the hug, even though you used it to threaten me.
Yeah, well, I kind of liked threatening you.
Hmm?
Come on.
Aside from Jake, we've not seen. Oh,
so
key
we
number
found
3.
key number 3, thanks to Scully.
I was gonna eat those peaches.
Don't
The
you
phone
dare
number.
solve this shit.
Oh,
I can't fucking believe it.
Ready? 1,
I never doubted them.
3, 4.
I think she's really great.
Hell yeah, she is, Karen.
I think you're really great too.
How did you? Oh my God.
Reading.
I wouldn't say I'm very good. I mean, deaf people, they're the real talents.
Just can't stop.
I'll let you guys talk. I'll just close my eyes.
She cannot stop. She's still gonna be able to read what they're gonna say. Like, even if she closes her eyes, she's that. Yeah. She's that tuned in. She could see the entire multiverse, for crying out loud. Like, the fact that she had so much info on Karen. Oh man, just don't piss Amy off, because she can fucking, yeah. Oh man. See, you know, when Captain Peralta did show up, you just had that bad feeling in your stomach because of the fact that, of how he was in episode 18 of season 2, of course. And, you know, you were thinking, like, especially with, you know, some of the comments that were made, you were thinking, okay, Karen's going to be a bit naive, isn't she? Like, there is going to be that idea of just thinking things are going to work out when they're not. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But you know, you do want to get you do want the best to come about for like, well, not just Jake's parents. In terms of, okay, well, you know, maybe a second time around is going. Maybe he has changed his ways. Maybe Jake telling him where to shove it in that episode did change Captain Peralta. But you also want, you know, Jake to be happy as well, because he's had a really, really tough upbringing as well. Like, especially with some of the things that were not just, you know, divulged in this episode, but also in regards to, you know, what we know about his past as well. So, you just want Jake to feel comfortable that this could work as well. So, but I do feel like you could understand why Jake was being very, very, not too receptive with his father coming back into his life. I mean, you know, especially with everything that has happened, especially in Jake's youth, that really does stay into your mind, and that really, it is really, really hard to recover from that. So, obviously, with the fact that his father came back and, you know, Karen is going to give him another chance, it's going to be a very, very, like, especially on your birthday, a day you could celebrate. It's something that is, like, especially with his dad's reputation, it is something that is very, very, very hard to digest. and it's not something you could really be too happy about, because we know that Captain Peralta is not really a good role model. And given that Jake's childhood has been plagued with, sour memories of his dad, one can't blame Jake for taking it the way he did. So, and that's it though. Like, you do want things to turn out for the best. So, we've only seen his father for one episode prior to this episode. And even then, it was like you felt so bad for Jake because of the shit that he pulled in that episode. And I feel like it was very, very powerful in the Captain Peralta episode because of the fact that, his biological dad still left him hanging, especially at the party thing, and Jake had to confront him and put his foot down, and there was a huge amount of respectability for Jake to stand up to his father and tell him, okay, I know you've done a lot of shit, but I'm done. But there was also that hurt, and like I said, it was powerful because of the fact that not only that, but also you had Holt, who is like a father figure to Jake, who said something that Jake needed to hear. But like I said, when you're a child, I think they are very, very important in terms of how, or in terms of the path you take, in terms of, how family do respond to you, etc. Because, growing up and all of that, you are in a situation like this, and it's very, very hard. Especially with how you're a child and all of that, and you have attained all of these negative memories, etc. It is very, very hard to embrace a parent like Captain Peralta with open arms. So I want to say I hope things do pan out for Jake's father and Karen. Roger, I think his name was. So yeah, I do want to hope that things pan out for them too, but we'll just have to wait and see. Karen, I thought Karen, especially, like I said, with some of the comments that were made, I thought we would be going to a bit of a naive angle. So yeah, especially with the fact that, we know what Captain Peralta was like prior, in terms of being a bit sketchy, so he could, there could be the opportunity that he could use Karen, and, because of that naivety. But then she came out with some facts and all of that, saying, well, I knew he slept with Sheila, etc. And, I want to give this a shot. So there is that kind of confidence in her and all of that. And she does recognize that Jake has really... and it is really, really sad, really, when you think about Jake stepping up to the mark at such a young age in terms of protection and all of that. And I am really, really... I feel like there is a bit of a powerful statement there in regards to, I think that's why you became a cop, because of the way you protected me, etc. I feel like, because, Jake makes the comment, well, actually it was Die Hard, but I want to say that there is a little bit of truth into what Karen said. Because it is really, really great that she is a very, very caring and supportive mother. And, mothers know best, etc. I feel like there is a little bit of truth into this, into the statement. I mean, yeah, you could throw the whole Die Hard shit there and all of that. And, that can be part of the reason. You don't have to just simplify a reasoning for a career path down to just one aspect, for example. And I feel like it is very, very powerful in terms of Jake's character. Not just that, not just in terms of how, I'd say tragic and sad that his childhood was in regards to, Roger and how he left and how Jake had to step up and protect his mother. But also, Jake has a really good heart. He can be a bit of a goofball, but if there is one thing that you cannot deny, as well as how good of a detective he is the fact that he's got a really good heart about him. So, I'd like to say that there is truth in what Karen says. And yeah, I mean, Jake might put Die Hard at the forefront, but like I said, there doesn't have to be a singular path in terms of where your future lies, etc. So I do really feel like that statement rang true, but it was really great stuff to see. Like to see Jake's mother as well. So and how fun she was, as well as Amy just being there and being very supportive, especially with Bitsy Spider. But also I guess for her to absorb Jake's younger years as well, because of the memories that were there as well. So yeah. But it was really great to see. We got an idea of what Jake's relationship with his father was like, and now we're getting an idea of what Jake's relationship with his mother's like. And there is, you do get a very warm atmosphere, obviously, because of the fact that she, she seems really nice, and it is just really great to see. And it's great that she thinks highly of Amy and all of that. I just want to know that Amy is like very bright. So but this is the thing though, like, I mean, we make joke I make a joke about the fact that Amy is very inquisitive in regards to finding out about Jake's mother and all of that. But I feel like, again, with the fact that with Jake saying, well, I became a cop because of Die Hard, etc., there is a very powerful reason as well that Jake might not be upfront about, but I feel like is very key, is the fact that he's very protective and he's a very caring person, and that can contribute, as well as Die Hard, to him becoming a cop. And there's a reason why she was very... and there's a reason why Amy was very intrigued about Karen, and it's because she wants to make sure that she is a good person as well, because I don't think she knows really anything about Karen, whereas she knows what Jake's dad's like, and she knows how, I'd say, controversial he can be. So he wants so Amy wants to make sure that Karen is a good egg, etc., and that Jake has a parent who is very loving, who is very supportive, etc. Because she wants to look out for Jake as well, and it's that care, really, because it would break your heart if your significant other has two not so reputable parents, I would say, and that's why, for me, I mean, yeah, it's a very deep thing to go in towards, and obviously on the face of it there is a bit of a joke, but you've got to absorb Jake and Amy's relationship as well, because it really does it really does melt your heart overall. But I feel like with Amy, she is trying to look out for Jake, and that's why she's doing a little bit of prying in regards to Karen, and yeah, but it was a really great on that front. So yeah, but yeah, I just really thought that there was some really great elements with the whole other plots as well. Oh, Charles, he's a piñata in this show, isn't he? The fact that obviously they had this kind of operation going underway and all of that, and it just ended in shambles for Charles, with the fact that the soup, may have ruined his reputation, may have not. Not something you're comfortable sharing with the classes in terms of the precinct and that evidence. The thing that will probably bite him in the ass for, well, I would say, maybe the rest of his career. I don't know. I doubt it will be brought up again. Maybe the odd reference, but but yeah, I just love the fact that it wasn't so much of let's poke fun at Boyle or whatever. It was more so the full boil was the key in regards to cracking the case, really. So yeah, like if we zoom in, etc., like you can take a joke about that and all of that, and like let's not, but it was very fundamental in terms of nailing this shit. So yeah, so yeah, it might be you know, something that Boyle will not look back on in pride, I guess, but it helped. But I really loved the escape room as well. Like, especially when you incorporate Hitchcock and Scully there, because we've seen quite a few times that they are not your bumbling fools or whatever. They are more. They have more than that, and they like to play things sly, etc. So yeah, and of course their foolishness did kind of, you know, in certain areas lead to finding certain keys, but also, I mean, there was that final moment as well, like in terms of Scully. Well, he said about the fact that his father knew Morse code, so. It was very, very fundamental in terms of cracking the case and all of that. And, you know, on the face of it, Holt's going to be like, well, we're doomed. So, yeah, but we pulled through. We prevailed. Teamwork. Awesome. So, yeah, but it was a really, really fun plot. Like, you had Holt there, you had Gina, you had Hitchcock, and you had Scully. It was really, really smart to, you know, incorporate them all in a very, very, you know, complex environment like escape rooms can be. So yeah, but yeah, brilliant episode, loved it, and yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!